Aloha and welcome to Mana Inspiration with yours truly, Note Endurance. And like always, we're going to have our scripture. And this week's scripture we got is in Luke 6:31, which states, "And as you wish that others would do to you, do so to them." Now, the Passion Translation says, "The way you want others to treat you is how you should treat everybody else." And listening to that, I had an experience that really wasn't unpleasant with how somebody treated me. Now, from that point, it started, really festering in me. And how am I treating others? Am I treating others the way that I was treated? Or is this person just simply having a bad day? So I really started digging into that. And then I heard this quote, and it says, "Talking down to others doesn't build you up." And who couldn't agree with that? Now, here's another saying, and it says, "Treat people the way you want to be treated. Talk to people the way you want to be talked to. Everyone deserves respect." Now, on that note, have you ever disrespected somebody by your tone, maybe by your response, maybe by the way you're treating somebody and not acknowledging or being present while listening to them or feeling that it's important? For you, I would say to be in that presence. And I heard this one saying, and it's always remember this when you're with somebody, is the greatest gift you can ever give to somebody is your presence. Now, speaking of respect, there's a story I heard, and it's about on how you treat people. Now, there was this businessman. He was always on commute with his train. Now, he had his laptop, he had his coffee, he would always get to work, and his commute was very peaceful. This one day, a gentleman popped up, during the businessman's commute while he was on the computer, focused in, typing in on his way. All of a sudden, he heard a lot of ruckus. Now, the ruckus was his chair moving. He noticed that there was about three little kids, which was around him. Now, those three little kids was really kind of going crazy, a little, berserk. He saw the guy going over and he had his head down and his hands are over his face. Now, what the guy thinking is that the kids is running amok and they're getting out of control and this guy needs to handle his kids. He's disrupting my whole commute. Now, as the kids start festering more, his seat's backing up. Getting disrupted during his morning commute on that peaceful ride. He looks to the guy out of frustration and tells him, "Can you please get your kids? Do they know how to act?" The guy gets up out of his hands and he says, "Oh, I am really sorry. I apologize about that. I was kind of into another zone. I don't know how to tell my three little kids that we just lost their mom." Now, in that moment, that businessman, of course, like anybody else, they didn't feel too good on the way they treated that man. But this is also where we don't know what anybody else or what that other person is dealing with. Maybe they're going through something and we're just stuck in our own little world that they're disrupting what our morning commute is. Now, maybe that interruption is a presence from God giving you something to disrupt you from the normal. Maybe it gives you an opportunity to make another friend. Maybe it gives you an opportunity to find out about this person's situation, just like the businessman. Now, You never know what those other people are going through. So, this is why we always want to go through that respect. Treat people with respect. It goes a long way. And not just for them. I think more important for you, because it gives you that opportunity to realize that everybody is going through something, and we may not know what somebody is going through, but by the way we treat them could definitely have a downpour or an uprising on their day. So I encourage you to treat that person, maybe that is interrupting what your normal is, or interrupting your actual, say, routine. Give them an opportunity. What is that saying? Don't judge a book by its cover. We all deserve mercy and grace, just like Jesus gave to everybody. Now, the next opportunity that presents itself, think how you want to be treated if you were going through a bad day, or if you had an interaction with a stranger that wasn't so pleasant. How would you treat that next? How would you better respond to that? And I challenge you, if that opportunity presents itself, if you fail, it's okay. But we can learn from what we failed from and not fail the next time. So catch those opportunities so we can be a blessing to others and maybe help them in a time where they're needing others or somebody to talk to the most. I love you guys. Aloha. Salute to the troops. Like the message, subscribe, share it with others that you feel might need this, might need to hear something, or just some simple encouragement. Here at Mana Inspiration, we are here for each other with this thing we are going through called life. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed week. Aloha. Thanks.